Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 7 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter 2 variable equations. The lessons we're going to cover today are complete a table for a two variable relationship, write a two variable equation, identify the graph of an equation, graph a two variable equation. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, here I am on the chapter 2 variable equations. Let's just start with the lesson that is complete a table for a two variable relationship. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, so let's just start with an example. Every day, an automobile factory assembles 10 more cars than truck. Let T represents the number of trucks assembled and C represent the number of car assembled. Complete the table using the equation C equals T plus 10. You are given the table. You have T and C. Some of the values are missing, right? So how do you find the missing values? Just 1 minute. Equation C equals T plus 10. You need to use this equation and find the missing values, right? For example, you have to find the missing value for T equals 2, right? Here you are given T equals 2. So replace the T with 2 in the equation, that is T plus 2, 10 plus 2 is 12. So that means when T equals 2, C equals 12. Got it? The next one is you have to find when T equals 4, you need to find the value of C. So replace the T with 4. C equals 4 plus 10. So 4 plus 10 is 14. That is 14. Got it? So basically you need to use the given equation. You need to put the values of the variables and you can find the value of the missing variable, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. The odometer in Daryl's new car already read 8 kilometers when he started driving it. Let X represent the number of kilometers Daryl has driven the car and Y represents the number of kilometers on the odometer. Complete the table using the equation Y equals X plus 8. You are given the equation that is Y equals X plus 8. You need to find the value of Y when X equals 3, right? So simply replace the variable with the value x is 3, just replace 8 plus 3, 8 plus 3 makes 11. So that means when x equals 3, y equals 11. Got it? Option number 1 is the correct option when x equals 3, y equals 11. Okay, the next one is on each necklace Daniels makes, there are 9 more purple beads that silver than silver beads. Let S represents the number of silver beads and P represents the number of purple beads. Complete the table using the equation P equals S plus 9. Okay, so you need to find, you are given the table, you need to find what is the value of P when S equals 3, right? So replace the S with the value, right? S is 3, you need to find 3 plus 9, so 3 plus 9 is 12. So the correct option is 12. Option number 1 is the correct option. That means when S equals 9, P equals 12. Option number 1 is the correct option. Every day, an automobile factory assembles 10 more cars than trucks. Let T represents the number of trucks assembled and C represents the number of cars assembled. Complete the table using the equation C equals T plus 10. So, which is the correct option? You have to replace T equals 2. So, when T equals to 10 plus 2 is 12. Replace the T with 2. So, that is 2 plus 10. 2 plus 10 is 12. That means when T equals 2, C equals 12. And when T equals 4, so then C equals 14. The correct option is 14. So, option number 1 is the correct option, right? That is 12 and 14. These are the missing values. Option number 1 is the correct option. Sam signed up for a gym membership 7 weeks after Dalton. Let A represents the number of weeks Sam has been a member and B represents the number of weeks Dalton has been a member. Complete the table using the equation B equals A plus 7. So you need to find the value of B when A equals 3. So replace the variable with a value. A is 3. So that is 3 plus 7. 3 plus 7 is 10, right? So B equals 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 10. A backpacking company requires each camper to bring a flashlight to go on a trip. The company supplies 4 extra in case any flashlights get lost or broken. Let C represents the number of campers and F represents the total number of flashlights. Complete the table using the equation F equals C plus 4. You need to find the value of F when C equals 1. So replace the C with the value 1 plus 4 is 5. And when you are given C equals 4, so replace the value of C by 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So which is the correct option? That is option number 2. 5 and 8 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is the next lesson is write a two variable equation. Okay, now you are given a table. You need to learn how to write the equation from the table, right? Just look at the first one. Every day at his bakery, Spencer bakes one less bagel than muffins. Let M represent the number of muffins baked during a day and B represents the number of bagels baked during the same day. Complete the table that represents the relationship between M and B. So that is the table that represents the relationship. You are given the table M and B. The value of M are 2, 3, 4, and 5, and B is. So you need to find what number is subtracted for M to make the value of B, right? B is M minus the missing number, right? For example, M is 2, right? So 2 minus, you are given B equals 1. 2 minus what number equals 1? Which is the correct option? That is 2 minus 1 is 1, right? The next one is M equals 3. B equals to what number you subtract from 3 to make it 2? Yes, that is 3 minus 1 equals 2. So that means the value is B equals M minus 1. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. In every Olympic event, three medals are awarded. Let X represents the number of events and Y represents the number of medals awarded. So the equation is y equals what value of x, right? What number is multiplying by x? Look at the value 1, 3, 2, 6. So 1 times what number is 3? 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times what number is 6? 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9 and 4 times 3 is 12. That means every value is multiplying by 3. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 3. So that is y equal 3x. The correct option is. So that is y equals 3x is the missing value is 3. It would be 3. Got it? No one is answering the questions why they are too hard. The next one is complete the equation that represents the relationship between y and b. So that is b equals y plus the missing number. You need to find that missing number, right? How do you find? Just look at the relationship between b, y, and b. 5 plus what number equals 15, which is the correct option. 5 plus what number is 15? 5 plus 10 is 15, right? Just check for the second one. 6 plus what value equals 16? Which number is missing? Yes, that is 10. 6 plus 10 is 16. 7 plus 10 is 17. And 8 plus 10 is 18. So that means that is b equals y plus 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. Just look at the values, right? Complete the equation that represents the relationship between D and B. So you need to find a relationship between them, right? So 6 times what number is 48? 7 times what number is 56? So which number is it? That is 6 times, yes, 8 is 48, 7 times 8 is 56. That means you need to multiply these values by. Yes, 8 it is, right? 6 times 8 is 48. 7 times 8 is 56. So, what's wrong with the pen? 8 it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, complete the equation that represents the relationship between C and W. So, W equals C plus the missing number. Which number it is? 2 plus what number is 7? Yes, 5 it is. So, the correct option is 5. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is identify the graph of an equation. Let's just start with the next lesson. The equation describes a relationship between x and y. That is y equals x minus 1. You are given the equation, you are given the table. You have to find the missing values and then you have to make the graph, right? You need to find the missing value. When x equals 3, you need to find the value of y. When x equals 5, you need to find the value of y. So the equation is y equals x minus 1, right? So x is 3. You have to do 3 minus 1, that is 2. So here it missing value is 2. Then you have 5 minus 1, so here you have 4. Now you need to use these missing values and plot a graph, right? So basically these x and y values are the ordered pair, right? Ordered pair means for each x value there is only one x value, that is 3, 2. Okay, so that is plot these ordered pairs on the graph. Like here you have 3, 2. You can just match these values to the x-axis. X is 3, y is 2, right? Then you have this point, x is 4, y is 3. You need to connect these points and make a straight line. The line must be passing through the origin. That is the graph. Look like this, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Let's see how do we plot a graph. Okay, so the equation describes the relationship between x and y. The equation given is y equals x minus 3. You need to find the missing values first, right? Okay, so when x equals 3, replace the equation with 3. So 3 minus 3 is 0, right? The next one is 4 minus 3. So which is the correct option? Sorry, 6 minus 3. You need to find when x equals 6. Just look at the values, right? They are y equals x minus 3. So you need to find when x equals 3 the value of y. X equals 3, replace the value. 3 minus 3 is 0. So here you have 0. Then you have 6. 6 minus 3, that is 3. So when x equals 6, y equals 3. So just use this table of value and plot a graph. Just look at the point. 4 and no, this is not the correct option, right? The second one is 0. When x is 4, y is 1. When x is 2, for 2, y is x is 4, 5, y is 3. Got it? The correct option is 3. This equation describes the relationship between x and y. Complete the table and select the graph that shows the relationship. First thing you need to complete the table. That is y equals 2x. So you have to do 2 times 2, right? When x equals 2, that is 4, right? Again, you have 1 y equals 2x. You need to x is 3. That is 2 times 3 and 2 times 3 is 6. So the missing values are 4 and 6, right? Now you have to see. Okay, so let's just see which is the correct option, right? You are given two of the tables. Just make a table of values over here. X, Y, 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8, 5, and 10. Okay, so here we have the table 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8, 5, and 10. Okay, so you are given two of the graphs. Let's see which is the correct option, right? When x is 2, y is 4. When x is 3, y is 6. When x is 4, y is 8. So option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1. This equation describes the relationship between x and y equals x minus 1. So first thing is you need to find the missing values and then you have to see which graph is the correct option. Y equals x minus 1 when x is 3, y is 2. When x is 3, y is 4. They are 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the y values are 2, 3, 4, and 5. X is 3, y is 2. Here you have. X is 4, y is 3. X is 5, y is 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1. Okay, this equation describes the relationship between x and y. Y equals 3x. Complete the table and select the graph that shows the relationship. So which is the correct option? You are given two of the graphs. First thing you need to complete the table and then you have to find the correct graph, right? That is x is 1, y is 3. X is 2, y is 6. X is 4, y is 12. So you just match these values, right? X is 1, y is 3. X is 2, y is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. Y equals x plus 4. So which is the correct option? The missing values are 2 plus 4, that is 6, and 3 plus 4, that is 7. So which is the correct option? So which graph is the correct one? Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is graph a two variable equation. Graph the function y equals 4x minus 28. Y equals 4x, right? You can put the values of x and you can calculate the values of y. You can see here x equals 0. That means when x is 0, y is 0. When x is 1, y is 4. So you can put these values and you can find the graph, right? The points are 1, 4, 0, 0 and 1, 4. So just put these points on the graph. Here is x is 1, y is 4 and here is 0, 0. Here is the line they make, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Y equals 3x minus 5, right? So let's start with x equals 0. Y equals negative 5. That means when x is 0, y is negative 5. When x is 1, that is 3 minus 5 is negative 2. When x is 1, y is negative 2. When x is 2, y is 1. When x is 3, y is 4. Now you are given 4 points. Just match these points to the graph and see which is the correct. X is 0, y is negative 4. This point must be here, right? So just look at the second one. But here x is 2, y is 1. Okay, so the correct option is option number. I don't know what's wrong with this one. The equation is minus 5 and they are different. Let's suppose the second one is the correct option, right? Be very careful. Some of the options are wrong here. Okay, got it. Wh- Y equals 4x minus 28. So which is the correct option? Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? That's option number 2. Y equals 4x. So which is the correct option? Yes, again, that's option number 2. Y equals x plus 2, which is the correct option? So which is the correct option? That's option number 1 is the correct option. Graph the function y equals x minus 1. So which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Okay, so here we are. So we were working on grade 7 math. The chapter we were working on is two variable equations. The lessons we have covered today are complete a table for a two variable relationship, write a two variable equation, identify the graph of an equation, graph a two variable equations. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So please ask questions if you have any. Any questions you can please ask. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone. That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.